Hi everyone, welcome back to Demand Decoded. Just a quick episode today from myself and Phil, because you might have noticed that on our podcast artwork, there is a small banner at the bottom now, which says HubSpot Media. And we're so excited to now be part of the HubSpot Podcast Network and HubSpot Media Network more generally. It's like an amazing, exciting time and opportunity for us to join the HubSpot Media Network. It means, we're part of 30, 40 other shows and even broader content creators more holistically across other channels. And in terms of what it means for the podcast, well, it won't change a huge amount. Phil and I and other guests are still going to sit around this table, online, wherever it may be, and bring the best insights we possibly can with our own knowledge, our, clients' work and successes, and knowledge of other people, communities that we're part of, and, bring them and share them on this podcast. But it also means it will enable us to do more podcasts, better podcasts, and have access to some fantastic and awesome guests as well. So It's only going to mean fantastic, amazing things. And it's just like such an exciting thing to happen for this and our other podcasts as well, which I should mention at the end.
It's an incredible group of creators, the HubSpot Podcast Network, that we're incredibly proud to be part of with Demand Decoded and Websites Decoded. And although it's not a requirement in order to be in the podcast network, we've of course been a HubSpot partner as an agency for many years now, since 2013, 2014. I forget when we exactly formalized the relationship, but we've believed in HubSpot, for a long, long time. And we're constantly checking, what HubSpot offers against the requirements of our clients and of our business. And it constantly, consistently exceeds everything we need and all our expectations. So we've been a partner for a long time, and we believe in, and we really, really utilize that platform to great results, great extent. So becoming part of their podcast network is just an incredible honor. It's a fantastic real feeling to be, included amongst those greats, but also, another reflection of the quality of the partnership that we believe in with HubSpot. So no change to what our mission is here with this podcast, what we're trying to do, but certainly a signal, that says that we're going to keep doing it. We're going to try and make it better and better and better. And they are a trusted partner to us in more ways than one.
Absolutely. And, you may notice a few ads for HubSpot now pop up, aside from just the way we talk about them anyway. Like HubSpot always pop up on this podcast because it's a suite of products that we fully believe in to meet so many requirements for marketers and for businesses. But to be honest, we're super proud to be doing that as well, because it is a product we are, always happy to promote to people, because it fits so many needs and helps out so many businesses.
Yeah, it's a cornerstone of our offering as a HubSpot website agency and demand generation agency. And, it's been a key, pillar of our growth over the last decade. So really, really pleased to be partnering with them and not having to rustle up sponsors every week, to promote, because we don't want to do that. Whereas this is a real match made, in not heaven necessarily, but it's a good match.
Close enough.
It's a good match.
Close enough.
And their support will help us to do a lot more with the message and with the podcast, without us having to change our approach to it, which is really great.
Yeah, for sure. And as I mentioned and Phil mentioned earlier, we also have another podcast, which I'm not sure what the crossover is between Demand Decoded and Websites Decoded, but they're both now part of the HubSpot Media Network and the HubSpot Podcast Network more specifically. And I would absolutely say now is a great time to go and check out Websites Decoded if you're listening to Demand Decoded, because it is such a great podcast that Phil hosts with really short, actionable episodes that you can listen to every single week to implement advice straight away into your website. As we know, the website is such a cornerstone piece of every single marketing strategy and only becoming more important. So it's a podcast worth checking out, and I think a lot of people will get instant value from listening to that.
It's Websites Decoded is an excellent companion to Demand Decoded, because ultimately a lot of what we do is trying to create traffic to our website that we can then convert, and it gives me great pleasure on Websites Decoded to share all the ways that we've learned to optimize your website conversion rate, the user experience around the generation of pipeline, which is the ultimate goal of a demand generation approach to marketing. So they go hand in hand really well, and we'll be doing a lot more with that one as well as a result of this fantastic partnership.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. Yeah, I mean, the last thing I would say is go and check out, obviously, all of the other podcasts that are part of HubSpot's podcast network. It's full of all kind of business topics, really. Yeah, and great podcasts. When I think of some of the ones in, Marketing Against the Grain, My First Million, The Nudge, some of my favorite podcasts are part of the HubSpot Podcast Network.
The best names out there.
Which is awesome. Go and check them out. A huge range from marketing to sales, customer success, business podcasts, and some of the best ones there. So do check them out. But yeah, just wanted to update everyone really, because there's going to be some exciting things coming on this podcast, and yeah, we're really looking forward to the next phase, I think.
Yep, here's to the future of our podcasts with HubSpot.
Cool. All right. We will catch you all in the next episode.
See you.